Good morning, everybody, and good morning, Mushroom. It's day 39 today. Wow. It stopped raining last night, but it got pretty cold. It's actually snowing right now, I think. It's like little tiny snowflakes. I'm just about 0.5 away from the camp. When I put my tent up, I was the only one. And I got in, and within 2 hours, there were 20 tents in that area. 10 of them were right on top of me. It was a group of young kids and their adult chaperones. They didn't know the meaning of hiker midnight, so they were up until about 10 o'clock with their lights shining in my tent and talking loud and all that other stuff. I thought I had made myself a little vestibule in the woods, but not true. Not complaining. They have no idea what hiker midnight is. They just out here for the weekend. Just observing, let's just put it that way. Holy cow, it's cold, and we're going up to 5,000 feet today all day once I get to the top of this mountain here. So it's going to be cold up there. It's supposed to be snowing up there, actually. So let's see what it's like up there. And at the end of the day, I'm going to the Super 8 shelter again. So I'm okay with that, whatever happens today. Plus, I got a little wet inside my tent last night. Well, you got to really take care of those duplex tents, any of those Z-Packs tents. If you put any pressure on that bathtub near the outside wall, that water will drip into your tent. And I just pushed my backpack down. I had my backpack laying on the ground, and I just pushed that thing down. And yeah, that was all soaking wet this morning. So hey, just another thing. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna get out here and hike, and that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna have hopefully a lot to show you today. Probably not many views because it's gonna be cloudy and nasty, but maybe we're gonna see a pony or 2 or 3. That'd be awesome. All right, I'm gonna shut this thing off and get back to climbing up this mountain. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Woo! It's crunchy up here. All right, made it to the top. I'm above 5,000 feet for the first time in the hike. It be cold up here. And it's icy too. Yeah, the sign's covered with ice. I'm glad I slept down there. Even though there was 20 kids around me. That was a much better decision, I think, than coming up here. Faux show. Another neat thing that we're going to be getting into now are all these spruce trees. Down in the southern Appalachians, spruce trees generally only grow around 5,000 feet or above. And they really require a fairly specific microclimate, so you don't see a lot of stands of spruce trees in the south. So we'll see them on Mount Rogers today. We're not going to go to the top of that thing, but we'll see them. And then Roan Mountain has a bunch. Unica Mountain has a bunch. And then there's a bunch in the Smokies. Probably the prettiest spruce forest I've seen in my life. So when we get there, it's going to be really cool. It's probably going to be long videos there, I bet. So the rest of the day here, as we go through Grayson Highland State Park, we're going to be above 5,000 feet until we drop down to Elk Garden, where Mimi and Mushroom are going to come pick me up. So it's going to be cold up here. It feels like it's going to be windy already. And I just hope it don't rain that much. I'm kind of waterlogged right now, and I'm grateful that I'm going to the Super 8 shelter tonight because, yeah, another night outside and in rain and stuff, and I'd probably be suffering pretty good. So I'm going to take it. It's timely. All right, guys, let's see if we can find some ponies and stuff. Ugh. Whoa, those roots are really slippery. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Oh, well, here we are at the scales, everybody. This is a corral that the local cattle ranchers used to use to weigh their cattle before they took them down the mountain. They knew that if they sent them down the mountain and weighed them down there, they'd weigh less. So they set up a scale up here so that they could weigh their cattle at full weight, which I'm not sure exactly how that worked with the people who bought the cattle, because it would seem like they would balk at having to do that. This is frozen. Oh my goodness. Let's see if the other side will come out. You know, if you're gonna buy the cattle, holy cow, guys. Well, I guess I can't go any further. I'm just gonna have to turn around and go back to Harper's Ferry or climb this fence, which is gonna require me to put this down. So I'll check back with y'all in a little bit. Got it. I was able to wrestle that thing free, so I didn't have to climb. So anyways, it would seem to me that these cattle ranchers and these purchasers would have to probably have some sort of alternate agreement as to what they were going to come up against. Here's a little story about it. I believe I've been accurate. If you want to read it, you can pause the video. They got a bear box here. A lot of people camp here in the summertime. I don't see any thru hikers in here today, which is probably good news. I wouldn't want to stay up here last night in this area. And they got a privy and a trash can over here, so I'm gonna go pay my dues before I head on my way. I'll be back when I get to the top of that mountain right there, and we'll see what everything looks like. It feels so desolate up here. I feel like I'm the only thing living on the planet right now. Usually you'll see some ponies down there at the scales, but there weren't any down there. Now I'm gonna come around, I'm gonna circle around, I'm gonna climb back up to there. There, you gotta climb up over that middle peak right there, and then over to the right is Thomas Knob. You can I can just barely see Mount Rogers in the background back there. It's right there. I think it's that little bump that's sitting up behind that ridge there. Whew, so that's what I gotta do today. Yeah. It just feels lonely up here. Usually this place is crawling with people, and it is Saturday, but what you want to bet that a bunch of them stayed inside, because who wants to come out here in this weather? I haven't run into any thru hikers from the Wise shelter, which I'm coming up on. It's got like maybe 2 miles to come to get there, so we'll see if anybody stayed up here tonight. Sure they did. There's just nothing but a big train of them now, one right after the other, averaging 20 to 30 a day, hiking up the trail, trying to get to Maine and Mama K. Here they come. I'm telling them all to hike the knife edge too. Gotta hike the knife edge. Okay, it's freezing now. Oh, that wind. Bye-bye. Now that's a nice money shot right there. That's pretty. Very pretty. I'm pretty sure that's the ridge I was walking earlier when I took those last shots over there. Only seen one thru hiker today. I should be running into any that stayed at Thomas Knob shelter, but I haven't seen anybody else. I saw a group of weekend campers at that Wise shelter. They had that shelter wrapped up for themselves. Very nice. Well, looky there, y'all. I just caught Taylor, the New Hampshire hiker. She said she just woke up. She stayed off trail last night and just got back on trail just a minute ago. So she was like a little, what do you want to talk to me about? I'm just waking up kind of right now. So that's kind of funny. But I got a picture with her. She's YouTube famous. So we'll put her up there on on the list of people that we met. All right, hiking around here and get up on top of this knob. So that, my friends, was Solo. I rolled up on him and his posse. They're just out here doing a day hike. I heard one of them say, we should get a picture of ourselves. So I said, I'll do it. And he just started laughing. He said, I know you, pink hot dog. And we stood there for 20 minutes, talked. And what a great guy. He watched Mushroom and I all year last year, going up the trail. So he wanted to wish Mushroom a hello. And yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. It's really nice to meet people who want to talk and are interested in what's going on with you. And he lives in southern Ohio, and right along the route Mushroom and I oftentimes take to get up to our place in Michigan. Alrighty. Well, I'm up to 2 through hikers, including Taylor, the New Hampshire hiker. And she didn't stay on the mountain. The other one did. So I'm pretty sure nobody stayed up here at Thomas Knob, because I would have passed them already. I'm within like 3 miles of that shelter. So there's a bunch of people in Damascus, I bet. Just a bunch. There's going to be a real crowd in the next couple of days hiking towards Damascus. I'm sure of it. Maybe even after I get up to Thomas Knob and head down to Elk-Garner, I'll pick up some more. Whew. It's cold. I saw one black pony run the other way, but it was not accessible. The ponies are hiding today for some reason. Maybe it's because it's blistering cold out here. No sun, and yeah, it's kind of a dreary day. I got this park almost to myself. Just a few people out day hiking. Okay, enough jibber jabber. Keep on rocking. Look at that, that's pretty. And that's off to the northeast. Got that little spruce forest on that mountain right there. A couple through hikers heading down trail. That makes number 4 for the day. They didn't, usually you see ponies right here, and they didn't see any ponies up top. Looks like I'm getting shut out on the ponies today. You may not get any video. They're putting in a new fence here though. That's kind of cool. And they also said it was really icy up here. So this ought to be interesting. Okay, let's get on up the top. See what we got going on. Another nice long shot. Pretty much the same view. Just looking across that ridge that you walk. Very nice. Beautiful. Money shot of the day. I think it's coming up here soon. The money shot of the day. I don't think we're there yet. Here we go through the Fat Man Squeeze. Tight fit here. These icicles. Whoa. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna get you through. Doo. Cool. Man, it is icy up here. That was the Fat Man Squeeze. It is icy up here. I mean, every rock is pretty much covered in ice, and it has slowed me down considerably. It's very treacherous, and each one of your steps has to be very deliberate. Shout out to Deliberate and Deliberate too. But it's true, man. One false move and you're just gonna slip right out from underneath yourself with these rocks. So I'm trying my best just to not injure myself. And I'm gonna need to put this camera away probably to go up this one. So y'all have a good day, and I'm back with you in a little bit. like an icy highway up here. I've fallen twice in the last 15 minutes. I hadn't fallen once in almost 600 miles. And today, twice, and 3 or 4 more times almost down to the ground. These rocks right here are just like an ice skating rink coming right down. You cannot get any grip on them at all. Holy cow. I tried my best to land good on this. The first one wasn't too bad, but that second one was a bad one. And I just flipped over. Everything went flying. I don't think I landed on that knee, so that's a hope anyways that it's going to be okay. But this is treacherous up here today. Man, I've really had to slow down. I got to get every step right, or boom, I'm on my butt. And to think that just the other day, I was thinking about telling you guys about how grippy my shoes are. I really love how grippy they are. I haven't fallen down one single time. And I just feel so much more confident in my shoes. Well, let me tell you, I don't care what you got. Well, you can put on micro spikes, you'll probably be better. But it's just like tires on the road. If there's ice, ain't nothing gonna keep you from sliding sometimes. So crazy, crazy, crazy. Hopefully I'll be out of this mess here in just a little bit. Just got to get up to Thomas Knob Shelter, and then we start dumping down below 5,000 feet. And it should be a lot better down there. Alrighty, I'll check in with you later. There's a nice view up there by that Thomas Knob Shelter, so I'll try to get it if it ain't too cloudy. We just passed what was the 500-mile mark last year for Mushroom and I. I didn't see a marker anywhere, but we should be close. Maybe I might have passed that 500-mile marker back there for this year. At any rate, I've now done more miles than all the nobos I'll be running into. I was kind of waiting for that to kind of switch over, and I'm the guy with more miles than the ones I meet. I think I'm pretty much out of those rocky bits. I'm in this little cypress forest right now. It's pretty neat. Reminds me of the Smokies a little bit. Smells good too. So turn on your smell-o-vision. Get a good whiff. Almost a Thomas Knob Shelter. Looks like I'm going to be about a half an hour early. Maybe Mushroom and Mushroom and Mimi would come on up there a little early today. Whoo, doggies. I'll check back with y'all in a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that money shot. Just looking south back into North Carolina. Look at those beefy mountains back there. Yeah, they're quite a bit bigger than what we've been working with. I'm pretty sure one of those is Mount Mitchell. I think the AT kind of comes off to the west a little bit. I can't really tell you which ones are which, but that whole group right there in the front, I think, is Mount Mitchell, and it's an associated mountain range in that area. And then we come off maybe over here to this western range, maybe right there, the one in the center of the screen now. All right. That's Mount Rogers right there. You know, we're just like 100 or 200 feet below the peak. Highest peak in Virginia. It's windy right now. Let's see. Yeah, same view. Same view. Right. This way. Getting a little treacherous again. This is Thomas Knob Shelter. It's a double dicker. We stayed right down here last time. We should have stayed up top because I think it would have been warmer up top. It was cold last time I was here. In fact, we've been here 2 times when it's been really cold. It seems like every time I come up this Grayson Highlands recently, it's been cold like this. It's a nice little spruce forest though. I expect this is probably the highest altitude shelter in Virginia as well. Everything's frozen. Look at this picnic table. Ice. Ice, ice, baby. All righty. No ponies. What a bummer. At least I got to see some goats a few days ago. There might still be some ponies down this way. I seen evidence of them as we were climbing down off of this mountain last year. So maybe there'll be some down there kind of hunkering down somewhere. We might get lucky. All right. I'm headed downtown now. And get off this ice-filled mountain. Head down to Elk Garden and get my limousine. I'll catch back up with you all in just a little bit. Look at that money shot, y'all. Man, those mountains are big. Nice. Wish it was a clear day, but this is what you get with pink hot dog. There's a nice little money shot of White Top Mountain, our next conquest in this epic journey. Just a nice open field. I think you can camp out there. I wouldn't have camped out there last night, that's for sure. Just a nice little open bald. Pretty neat. All right, I'm headed downtown, Elk Garden, to get my limousine. I'll be down there in a little while. One last money shot for y'all. Oh man, that's White Top Mountain right there in front. That's the next climb. There's cars down there. Yeah. I believe I see Mimi and Mushroom's car right there. Mimi's car is that purple one. So I think I'm in business. I don't have to wait or nothing. I thought I was going to sit in that privy and wait. Lovely. Because it's freezing right now. It is freezing. I'm so happy to be in the Super 8 shelter tonight. Let me tell you. Let's go down there and get Mimi and Mushroom. Hey, why didn't you walk up the trail to meet me? Huh? Why? Baby, why didn't you meet me up there? You could have climbed out there.
No, it's cold. It's raining.
I sure am happy to see you guys. That's all I got to say.
But Mimi and me do not want to come there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put my stuff in the back, get in the car, okay?
Okay, the towel is there at the back.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Mushroom.
Where am I?
You're at the laundromat washing hot clothes with pink hot dog. Are you happy to see me?
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you too.
I think you are like why I did not walk there a while ago.
I know.
It's cold in there.
I know. She didn't walk up to the top to meet me this time because it was so cold. So we're here sitting here waiting to get our clothes washed, or my clothes washed, and then we're going to get some food. All right. We'll come back for a wrap up in a little bit, all right? Say goodbye, Mushroom. Guess what I forgot to do last night, Mushroom? I forgot to do that wrap-up video for day 39.
I remember.
So, wrap it up.
Okay.
I had a good day yesterday, except that I fell twice. And I thought I hurt my knee. But it feels a lot better this morning. Which, I'll do the beginning of day 40 later, but this is day 39. Okay. And it was just cold and windy and cloudy and kind of nasty. And I was so happy to see you guys yesterday.
You were shaking when you arrived.
Yeah, I was cold. That little last little bump over that bald, I was freezing cold.
That's why I did not climb in there to meet you.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's cold.
It's cold. So all in all, it was a good day. From a thru-hiker point of view, we had 17 thru-hikers yesterday, and so that makes our total 219 now. So I'm gonna say that we're probably gonna see a significant number in the next couple of days as they pop out of Damascus with this kind of sunny weather that we're going to be having for the next 5 days or so. Once we got here, we went to Mamma Mia's Pizza and Italian restaurant here in Abington.
That's a tasty food.
It was tasty food and very nice service. And then immediately came back here and got in bed and fell asleep. That's why sometimes I get so tired at the end of the day I just forget about all my duties. So I just get back in bed and fall asleep.
But you have a espresso coffee this morning.
Our hotel room is completely hiker trashed, even though one of us is technically hiking. But it looks like 2 people in here are hiking.
Scattered everywhere.
Scattered everywhere. All right, Mushroom, say goodbye to the folks.
Bye-bye.
And we'll see you tomorrow for day 40, or later this morning. It'll be later this morning, actually, for day 40. But this is the wrap-up for day 39. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all take care.
Bye-bye.